Hey guys! Welcome to the channel! Today, we're gonna look at the top 10 leaders in history. Now, this is a pretty interesting topic because if you ask 10 different people who the best leaders are, you'll get 10 different answers. So for this list, I've chosen individuals who display qualities of courage, charisma, intelligence, creativity, determination, selflessness, and drive. These are the traits that made these leaders stand out from the rest. And with that being said, let's get into it. Number 10. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I is one of the most famous monarchs in history, and she is also considered one of the greatest leaders. She was the last Tudor monarch, and she ruled over England from 1558 to 1603. During her reign, England became a major world power, and she is also credited with defeating the Spanish Armada. Elizabeth was a very intelligent and cunning monarch, and she was able to navigate the complex world of European politics with skill. She was also a great patron of the arts, and during her reign, England saw a cultural flourishing. She is considered a great leader because she was able to unite the country after years of civil war and unrest. And she was also able to leave a lasting legacy that is still celebrated today. No. 9. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan was the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire. He is considered one of the greatest military commanders in history, and he is responsible for some of the largest land armies ever assembled. His empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, and his conquests led to the deaths of millions. Despite his brutality, he was also a brilliant strategist and tactician, and he is credited with introducing many innovations to warfare. He is considered a great leader because he was able to unite the Mongol tribes and create a vast empire. He was also a skilled diplomat, and he was able to forge alliances with other powerful leaders. Number 8. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of India's independence movement against British rule. He is considered one of the most influential figures of the 20th century, and he is known for his philosophy of nonviolent resistance. His leadership skills were evident in his ability to mobilize the masses and lead them in a nonviolent struggle. He was also a great communicator, and he was able to articulate his vision for India in a clear and concise manner. Despite facing imprisonment and torture at the hands of the British, he never gave up on his dream of an independent India. His leadership ultimately led to India's independence in 1947. No! 7. Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was one of the most powerful and influential Roman emperors. He is considered one of the greatest military commanders in ancient history, and he is known for his military campaigns in Gaul and Egypt. He was also a skilled politician, and he was able to build a strong following among the Roman people. Despite his many accomplishments, he was eventually assassinated by a group of senators who feared his growing power. Despite his short life, he left a lasting legacy that shaped the course of Roman history. He was a great leader because he was able to unite Rome at a time of civil war, and he was able to expand the empire through his military campaigns. He was also a great reformer, and he implemented many changes that improved the lives of ordinary Romans. Number 6. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was a French military leader, an emperor who rose to prominence during the French Revolution. He is considered one of the greatest military commanders in history, and he is known for his victories at the battles of Austerlitz and Jena. He was also a great reformer, and he implemented many changes in France, including the establishment of the Napoleonic Code. Despite his accomplishments, he was eventually defeated and exiled to the island of St. Helena. Despite his downfall, he remains a legendary figure in French history, and his leadership skills continue to be studied by military leaders around the world. No. 5. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States, and he is considered one of the greatest leaders in American history. He is known for his leadership during the Civil War and his role in ending slavery in the United States. He was a great orator, and he was able to inspire the American people during the darkest days of the Civil War. Despite facing opposition from within his own party, he was able to keep the Union together and preserve it as a great leader. He was able to rise above the hatred and division of his time, and he set a new standard for leadership in the United States. His assassination by Lincoln's assassinator, John Wilkes Booth. No. 4. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary and political leader. He is considered one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century. And he is known for his struggle against racial segregation in South Africa. He was imprisoned for 27 years for his activism. And he emerged from prison to become the first president of South Africa as first black majority government. He was a great leader because he was able to unite people from all races and backgrounds to fight for equality and justice. He was also a great symbol of hope and inspiration for people around the world who were struggling for freedom. No. 3. George Washington. George Washington was the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War and the first president of the United States. He is considered one of the founding fathers of the United States, and he played a key role in the creation of the Constitution. He was a great leader because he was able to unite the colonies in the face of British oppression, and he was able to lead the Continental Army to victory in the Revolutionary War. He was also a great statesman, and he established many precedents that shaped the future of the United States. His leadership was instrumental in the creation of one of the most successful nations in history. No. 2. Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister and activist who became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the civil rights movement from 1955 until his death in 1968. King is best known for advancing civil rights for African Americans through nonviolent means. He led marches, organized protests, and delivered powerful speeches that called for an end to racial segregation and discrimination. Despite facing opposition and violence, he remained committed to his dream of a better future for African Americans. His leadership inspired millions, and his legacy continues to live on today. Number 1. King Leonidas was the king of Sparta from 492 to 480 BC. He is best known for his leadership at the Battle of Thermopylae, where he and his small army of Spartans held off a much larger Persian army for 3 days. Despite being outnumbered, Leonidas and his men fought bravely, and they were able to inflict heavy casualties on the Persians. Although the Spartans were eventually defeated, Leonidas' leadership and courage have been immortalized in literature and film. He is considered a great leader because he was able to rally his men and fight against impossible odds. He was also a great symbol of courage and determination in the face of adversity. So that wraps up our list of the top 10 leaders in history. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with our list and who your favorite leader is. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. Until next time.